Hold on. How the hell you do this shit? That's some new. Hold on. Still live though. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get my Chinaman things right. My Chinaman things. If they fall though, don't laugh. These motherfuckers might fall in mid laugh. I mean, this motherfucker thing might break in mid live. Hold on. Hey Nate, don't go nowhere. This is a good one. You know what? Fuck this shit. That's how we do that. That's how we do that. I only got 3 Chinaman things now. All right. So what we are doing now is going to be called digging in the vault. Digging in the vault. I remember Nate did something similar where he dug in his vault and burned it everything. I wanted to show Nate. Really, I'm glad it's fitting that you popped up first. I could do this over the phone, you know. But right now, these numbers are about to climb. Watch. Do you remember these? You remember these? Plan of operations. Plan of operations. And this is just a small section in this vault of things. But I'm going to pick a story from one of these vaults. Like I'm going to randomly just dig in there and just grab something and find a story. But before I get to a story, you know, I got to look through some stuff and see and show, because some of these Planet Ops are in my stories. Some of them are in my story. Let's see. January 7th, 2003. I was in Salinas Valley. A battery on an inmate occurred on D-Yard. White population. Man, is this the Bulldog one? Yes. Wait. No, wait. Battery, no, that's. Oh. This is the one with the white boy killer. This is the one. This is the Planet Ops with the white boy killer. That story, yes. So let me read this to you. This is great. White boy killer. That story on January 7th, 2003, attempted murder occurred on a battery on an inmate with a deadly weapon occurred on Facility D recreation yard involving a white inmate population. Due to this, all inmates on Facility D number two are being placed on Modified program. All whites are being placed on handcuff status, and all other races will remain in modified program pending completion of interviews and yard searches. Fresno Bulldog inmates will remain modified due to incident FD 6-207, whatever, attempted murder. So let me tell you about this right up, right? I mean, this plan of ops right here. When Killer tried to kill Goofy, remember, Killer's not his real name. But when he tried to kill Goofy, the Bulldogs was already on lockdown because the shot caller had killed one of the Bulldogs' brother. So instead of crashing out the whole yard, they formed a circle, and the shot caller and the dude's brother that he killed, they both had knives, and they gathered around and put a circle around them, and they went that motherfucker like blood on the razor wire movie, lean man, one of them American Me, where they literally just some gladiator shit, and they stabbed each other up until like they both collapsed. The shot caller lived, so that means he ended up, and the other one died, so that means he killed two. Damn. Hey, Nate, trip off of this. This is a 115 I got for introduction to contraband through visiting. You remember the story I told you about where the motherfucking dude gave me the play and set me up? Remember that play where he gave me, like, he approached me, was like, man, I need you to help me bring this bundle inside. You know, I'm like, you know what? And here's the fucked up part. See where it's circled? That was my release date. 7/4/13. That's 4th of July. That's my release date. This offense happened 10/6/2012. So that means that close to the house, something wasn't clicking. Something wasn't clicking. Let's see. This is June 23rd, 2003. Due to a serious assault on a peace officer. Oh, this one right here. This is super crip. This is super crip. Matter of fact, that's the story I'm going to tell today. Super crip. So let me read this first so y'all get an idea. Due to a serious assault on a peace officer on June 23rd, 2003, facilities A, B, C, and D are placed on a state of emergency pending threat assessment. Facility B gym will remain on normal program, and facility on a 8/7, facility A returns to normal program. Packages already in R&R and all that bullshit. Phone calls are restored for non-crip inmates upon completion of interviews. Because when you go on lockdown, the first thing that they want to do to clear everything is they got to do interviews. Because the funny part is that in them interviews, motherfuckers going to be telling. They be getting, you think if they interview 1,000 inmates, you think all of them going to stand solid? You got another thing coming. They going to get kites up the yang because motherfuckers want peace, so they going to do whatever. So this story right here was about one of my coldest mornings ever. So before, I didn't used to know the dates of these stories. Now I know the dates. June 23rd. So let me tell you about June 23rd, man. Me and the homie D Hunt. Y'all know D Hunt from this. Hold on. This story right here. Man. So y'all know D Hunt from the other stories. That's the OG homie. He's the one that, like, right after Killer got stabbed, we didn't talk and all. I mean, Killer stabbed dude, we didn't talk and all that shit. But me and him work in the kitchen. We work in the kitchen. So in this particular morning, this was a normal morning. We went through all the pods. We fed all the units. Then we come back to the kitchen and then clean up the kitchen, and then we good to go. And then sometimes if we clean it up fast, we get to leave earlier. But we on lockdown for something else. I forget what we're on lockdown for. So we come out the pod like 180 yards. The kitchen is connected to the buildings. Like the kitchen, you can get to 5 building on one side and 6 building on the other side. All they got to do is just open the door. You go to either sides. Anyhow, man. Soon as I get back in the cell, like it was like we were rushing or something to get back to the cell. Our instincts like had took over. Like we don't know why we rushing to get back to the cell, though we is. Tower opens our door. All of a sudden we hear, "Oh my God!" Boom! Get out! Boom! Get out! Oh my God! Let him go, man. June 23rd, man, Super Crip. The only Super Crip, let me tell you about Super Crip. Super Crip has Crip across his face. I'm talking about tattoo. He got the biggest Crip on the face I ever seen. It goes from here to here. Crip. And this motherfucker is hella big. I'm talking about like 6'4", 6'5", easily 280. So Super Crip was on the other yard. And they didn't want Super Crip to do what he had planned to do because Super Crip was about to get him a police. He's about to get him a police by any means. This is what they call nowadays. They call it crashing out. Like he was ultimately about to level 4 crash out. Ultimately, but the thing about level 4s is when it's peace, man, everybody happy when it's peace because everything is flowing. The drink, the drugs, the money, everything is flowing when it's peace. But when it's war, it's hard times. It's hard times. So on this yard that Super Crip was on, they got a hey, 15 of y'all hit that like out of respect. Portafas. Man, look. This yard that Super Crip was on, they was at peace and they got a whiff of what he was planning and plotting. And then they must have dropped so many 50-11 kites. And they deposited him on D yard where I was. So this particular morning, when we come in, me and D Hunt is coming back because we want to get our shower and then go to the cell. Actually, excuse me, we about to go back to the cell and bust down. We had a cold bust down routine back then, me and D Hunt. I used to be in that cell trying to fold that old nigga. That nigga had no quit in him, though. We used to do push-ups and do the cards and shit. I be the added extra cards and all that shit trying to fold him. I never could. Never could. So anyhow, when the door opened, they let us in. Then once they open the door is locked. The only person on the 180 yard, the only person that can open the door is the tower, and then they the ones that close it because everything is mechanically closed. It ain't like you can slam it unless they turn the air off. Then you can't do that. But in this particular time, when you're on lockdown, they only gonna open your door because they don't want other people to come out. Man, when I got to hearing them gunshots, they wasn't gunshots, they was block guns. But in the building, the block gun sound like a gunshot. In a 180 building, block guns sound like a gunshot because that motherfucker echo off the wall so terribly. Boom! Anyhow, when I went downstairs, because I didn't know what it was, I thought it was on. Because like in the 180 yards, if it's on, it might be cracking in another section. And if you can't get to that section, whoever in that section is asked to fuck out unless that door is open. So you might be slipping out there in the day room with no banger. So if something is going down in the next pod over, you need to know if that door is open because they might have had that motherfucker already rigged. And once they take off on that pod, they going to come right up in your pod too and give you the business systematically because they be like, shit, them Southside don't be playing. But anyhow, so when I went down and looked through the door, I'm telling you, Nate, it looked like a horror movie. Like you ever just looked in the door and seen some unreal shit? Like looked in the window and seen some unreal shit. It reminded me of being on a safari, and all of a sudden you just see like a lion just eat the domestic dog, like the dog never had a chance. You ain't never seen that with a tiger. I mean, the lions. I mean, the tigers. They be eating the dogs, the wild dogs in like India, in the middle of a motherfucking safari where people was watching. They would eat Scruffy. Never had a chance. So this is what happened. I didn't see this part, but I know this how it happened. So the only way that Super Crip could get to carry out his mission was to do a cell move. That's the only way, was to do a cell move. So they did this. Bam. They doing the cell move in the midst of me and D Hunt coming to work. If I remember right, the police name was Camper. Camper. Man, he must have jumped on Camper's neck with full, not nothing like this, but it was big. Man, he jumped on Camper's neck and just and rolled him all the way down to the ground. Rolled him all the way down to the ground. That's what I was hearing when she was shooting. Boom! Oh my God! Let him go, please. Let him go. He was murdering that police. Literally, he wasn't trying to assault this police. He was trying to murder this police. I know how slaves felt. I know how slaves felt when somebody got caught stealing and they made everybody pay for it. Or they had been traumatized by that happening so much in the past that they was just ready for it. Because when I looked in that window, man, the police had came in and they just started beating everybody up. It was all Crips out. There was probably about 5 of them. The police came in and just started beating everybody up. Even if that look, I'm gonna be honest. Even if that door was open, what I saw when I looked through that window, I wasn't going up in there. I'm going up in there. Shit. See, cutting them shouldn't have been trying to kill the police. I ain't going up in there. Y'all get mad at me if you want. Get mad at me if you want. That looked like a motherfucking horror movie, and I ain't nobody's hero. Nah, but the door was locked though. The door was locked. Who knows what I was like 21. Who knows what I would have did? They came in there and they beat every Crip up. My door was open. Remember the story about Buffy? The wooden knife I had named Buffy? I had to hurry up and get rid of that thing, but my door is still open. And just think, I'm like, they didn't beat all the niggas up in the A-pod. Now they're about to come over here, and they're about to beat us up too, just because we were out our cell. Man, the person that was supposed to close the door of the tower, she too shook up to even look at my pod to close the door. She too shook up. She didn't emptied every canister trying to save her partner. And they kept him, they took him out on the gurney, like pumping him. Like it wasn't looking good for Camper. Wasn't looking good for him, but I heard he survived though. Shit, but he's set for the rest of his life. Super Crip, I don't know what happened to her. But I call him Super Crip because really he came over with all intentions. Like you got people that stab people and you got people that stab people trying to murder somebody. All right, so y'all want me to dig again? Y'all want me to dig again? Hey, the cool part is these Planet Ops tie into a lot of stories y'all know. All right, let's see. On Tuesday, October 19th, 2010, a riot involving Black and Hispanic inmates occurred on AR As a result, the Black and Hispanic inmate populations on facility A, B, and C are placed on modified program. Showers for Black and Hispanics will be conducted separated. Okay, so this was October 10th, 28th, 2010. This is Calipat. So what story ties into this is I just had got kicked out of Old Folsom and sent back to a level 4 because I kept getting caught with phones and shit. And that was in the middle of October. So this is like October 28th. I get to Calipat and automatically they on lockdown. There had just been a riot 2 weeks ago where somebody had got killed, and it's the yard I'm pushing up on. So the stories that tie into this is when I had the pubic hairs. The pubic hairs, when I had to hide the phone and put the pubic hairs on the soap and things, that was Calipat. This was a rough ass time, I'm telling you, but it was fun. I ended up getting a phone in Calipat on fucking orientation. I was on orientation with a phone. October 19, 2010. So some of y'all probably been to Calipat and know and heard about that riot. It was a pretty big one. It said here's the it's the more descriptive one. It said on October 19, 2010, approximately 10:38 hours, a riot involving 126 Black and Hispanic inmates. Y'all hear that number? 126. That's a big ass rumble. Oh, this is the one. Oh, my mama, this is the one. Nate, I hope you watching. I hope you watch it. This is the war story that literally gave birth to the prison genre, the prison war story. The name, this is the write-up. This is the write-up where I stabbed a Christian on accident. But of course, this is the one. Listen, March 15th. I always felt like March 15th was an important day. 2002. At approximately 10:37 hours, a riot involving approximately 92 Black inmates occurred on Facility D, Recreational Yard 2. Therefore, all inmates within the facility will be placed on modified program to allow for the processing of numerous reports and subsequent administrative interviews. That's the riot with Cuz and them. I think that changed my life. Calipat. Oh, I remember this day. On February 22nd, 2011, approximately 1,300 hours, a total of 7 incidents requiring the use of force involving the Black population has occurred on February 17th. Based on Black people, that was just a fight after a fight. That started when the homie and was getting into it with his celly, and me and the homie from Oak Park was gonna have to fight like hella people. But the homie Tony was like, you know what? I got that. And he took his celly out. His celly and them met by the volleyball court. And the young homie dusted him off. His celly was from IE. That's why it was like a conflict of interest, because the celly was really like a Crip. And Tone was trying to say he didn't bang, but he was really from Oak Park. And they was in there punching each other up, but you got 2 people in the cell, they keep on fighting, eventually somebody gonna die. So you gotta separate them. And so Tone went out there, he kicked it off. He got on IE Cat, And the next thing you know, it was just fight after fight. It was Bloods fighting, Crips fighting. Everybody was seeming to just want to DP all they people at the same time. Calipat, Salinas Valley. Salinas Valley. This was the most bullshittest lockdown ever. This one right here, they found hella knives. They used to do bullshit like this in prison. They found hella knives on C Yard and said, we're going to declare a state of emergency and lock the whole prison down and just go yard to yard searching. So you know if it takes a week to search a yard and they got 4 yards, and if they want to get jiggy, they'll throw in the ranch too. So it could damn near turn into a month and a half for every lockdown. That was some bullshit. They had to pass a law to outlaw them being able to put inmates in the cell for long lockdown, long periods of time without real justification. June 2003. That's super crap. Ooh. This is an artifact, right, Nate? This is an artifact. See, it makes it easier because I feel like I'm talking to the homie. On May 17th, 1999, approximately 650 hours, an incident occurred involving attempted murder on a peace officer. The entire inmate population at Salinas Valley State Prison has been placed on lockdown status. Based on the seriousness of this incident, a state of emergency is being declared. Let's go into this one. 1999. Remember, I came to prison in 1998, so I'm a young nigga. So I don't know nothing about these other yards. These other yards seem like a whole nother world because all I know is this yard. All of a sudden, a matter of fact, there's already 2 stories about this, and it ties into them. But this is the morning when the Southsiders, the Southsiders hit a freestyle, and they locked everybody down. And like I said, that's the lockdown where I turned into a Greyhound. That's the lockdown where when we came off, I punched Garfield. That's the lockdown where the police stripped us down to below state issue. Like state issues when they just take everything and give you the stuff that the state will give you. What's one boxer, one shirt, one cup, one spoon, one sock, one state issue. So they took all our shit and they stripped, man, they went systematically yard to yard, stripping people out. And then to make matters worse, they put everybody's shit in the gym. And if you had a connection, or if they said go to the gym with your receipt and go find your bag. Motherfuckers was picking up other people's bags too. Remember, we ain't had soups in hella long. Like we ain't had soups in a long time, so we doing the most. Yeah, I might have ended up with a Super 3 that wasn't mine. I might have. But this lockdown just kept going. This was a 9-month lockdown. What's that? Calipat, Salinas Valley. Ooh. All right. This story is a story I'm going to tell. Let me light my blunt. I hope this is a good episode 1 for y'all. All right. And we're going to close out with this story right here. All right. This story right here. This is about the first time I broke down like a little old biatch. I already heard you, big bad. That's why I'm glad I did a motherfucking not StreamYard so you can't interrupt me. Ooh. All right. On August 16th, 2001, at about 1922 hours, however you say that, 19, 22 hours, whatever. An inmate was murdered in a facility A dining room by unknown assailants. As a result of this incident, there will be a search of the yard and interviews conducted. Entire inmate population remain on lockdown status pending the completion of the investigation, administrative interview, all that, right? All right, so one day I go to work, right? Because I had 2 jobs. And actually, I had, on this particular yard, I had 3 jobs. I would go behind the wall, come behind the wall, then I would go change, and then I would go work, volunteer in the kitchen. And then when the kitchen was over, then I grabbed my clipboard, and now I'm the rec coordinator too, and I'm signing up people for tournaments and stuff. But it's always the goal to get up out of this kitchen when count clears. When count time, when the afternoon 5 o'clock count clear, you got to shoot back to the building because it'd be a free for all for them damn showers. Because once they start letting other people out, they gonna fill up. So it's natural for people to shoot out. So earlier in the day, so while we at work in the kitchen, somebody come and tap my shoulder. Hey, the white boys didn't fuck somebody up in the front. I'm thinking that they done just fucked him up, right? I'm like, okay, it's cool. It's cool. So you can feel the energy of everybody. Like everybody is crowded around this door waiting for this count to clear. They said he's in the scullery up front. And I'm trying not to look that direction. But I literally see a trail of blood coming outside of this damn, it's called a dishwasher, the dishwasher scullery thing. It's like a big old conveyor belt, but it's covered by a steel plate that you could open in the middle. I'm thinking that he just fucked up though, like he just fucked up. Okay, I don't know. I ain't thinking nothing of the sort. So then the count clears, that door open, and we shoot to our buildings. Bam, bam, bam. I'm in 201. I'm in the cell with Hacksaw at this time. I'm like, open the door. I go get my shower shit. It seemed like as soon as I put my hand on the shower, because all you got to do is just step in and close it. Bam, you in there. As soon as I touched the shower, the police came running. First, we heard the alarm, and police came. They came rushing up in each and every building. Him. They snatched us up and marched us back to this chow hall. There was at least like about 18 of us, all on our knees, facing the wall, this chow hall wall or the gym wall, whatever you want to call it. But we facing this wall. They done stripped us down to our boxers. Some people had no shirt on because remember they got snatched out the showers. So some people ain't even got no shirt on. I don't even remember if I had a shirt on or not. I just know I was very cold. It was very cold that night. And I'm still thinking that this is just an assault that we just got to deal with. Then all of a sudden I see the coroners come. I see homicide and coroners. And they ain't brought this boy's body out. They ain't brought him out or nothing. So then the realization hit me. Oh shit. They didn't really fuck somebody up. Then I did process of elimination and I was able to see who was missing. I was like, oh, they fucked that white boy up and he was about to go home. Like Cricket was about to go home. Cricket had like less than 2 weeks. So what happened is this. I don't know what happened and why they did it, but in the pen, they got these big ass can, and they're like industrial can openers. I'm talking about if you ever worked in the kitchen, you know the cans be like this big. Slap it on, that thing come down like a gavel, bam, and you open that motherfucker. That thing comes out the counter, and that thing is literally a steel something. But Cricket got hit in the head with that motherfucker, and his head split like a watermelon. And they shoved his ass up in that thing. So here we is. I'm back on the wall, right? I'm getting cold. First, when I knew it was real was when the female CO that was working, I think her name was Whiteside or something like that. She came out, she had to get consoled. She was crying and shit. I'm like, oh, this shit is real. The police is crying. Like, damn, if they crying, I know this shit real. So then they started taking us in there one by one to question us, right? Remember, I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster. Man, I went up in that motherfucker and they got to questioning me. And they like, you about to go down for everything. You, him, and him. I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know. It was like, it's all right. Everybody going down for this, the whole kitchen. I'm like, man, I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. Why is y'all questioning me? They kept pressing, and I hit my breaking point. But in my breaking point was all I could do was just start shaking because I know these motherfuckers is playing with me. I started shaking, and then the tears just started coming. I'm like, man, let me out this bitch. Man, they let me out, man. We went back up against that wall. Man, when they put me back up against the wall, the homies was looking like, Dirt, you all right? You all right? I was like, man, them motherfuckers, man. Man, in my little 21-year-old, man, shit. I had never like been a part or seen no homicide like in prison. And if I did, it was like suicide. It was like a suicide or something. So never. And that shit right there, boy. They wasn't playing about that. They separated all them white boys. They sent them, every white boy involved in that kitchen, involved or not. They sent each one to different prisons, at different assets in different prisons. They ain't want them to talk. Allegedly, he was a chomo. Dirt, you ever heard of Young Ryder? Young Ryder, he a TA. He a TA. MTA. Young Ryder. I think I got an idea. Man, for all Did I see who did it? Hell nah. Did I know who? Like eventually, yeah, but I mean shit. I wasn't even trying to look in the direction of the scullery, let alone like see some. I wasn't trying to see shit. I was trying to get back to my cell and get a shower. DVD patch, what's happening, man? Well, well, nah, hell no. It's 25 people y'all watching. I think I should dig in the crate. You're gonna have to call. I'm gonna have to call you back. All right. All right, let's dig. Let's dig. Damn. Fuck. This was my record label, West Campus. Well before I knew, I knew there was a hood in my hood called West Campus. But each one of these people represented each one of my different rap styles. Each one. Whew. What is this? Man, this is a rabbit hole. Man, this is a damn rabbit hole. You know what? I ain't even gonna play with y'all, man. I ain't even gonna play with y'all. Because this shit is it's emotional. So I'm gonna have to end this live, man. Fuck this shit. It's too much. And then I got Madden down there. Madden always want to share his life story. It's only room for one on this life. This one life story. I wrote a book. Right? I'm gonna share from this book I wrote. And it's my own personal philosophies as a result of my life thus far. That was the name of my book. And basically, it was all my philosophies and principles that I live by. And you can call it narcissist, you call it whatever you want. Big Bad, I heard you. But this applies to like life. So somebody pick, this is what we're gonna do. For those of you that are here, pick a number between 1 and 25. And I'm gonna read that philosophy. And we're gonna see if it applies to you or how it applies. We ain't gonna go too deep into it, but just pick a number and I'm gonna read the philosophy from my book. 13. Hearts and smarts come before body parts in the grand scheme of things. Being big ain't shit to one with heart, nor do the muscles come with brains. Ooh. I'll read it twice. Hearts and smarts come before body parts in the grand scheme of things. Being big ain't shit to one with heart, nor do the muscles come with brains. 22. Where in the evolution of Mustangs are you? Identify if you are stuck in the same vehicle, like 5.0 Pony, LX, GTST, Cobra, Shelby, GT500, McLaren, meaning don't settle for the book. Don't settle before the book is over. Meaning like don't settle before your life is over. Knowing the evolution of Mustangs, are you? Like, are you standard? Are you a GT? You a Shelby? What Mustang are you? All right, give me another number. 8. I knew I was bright when I looked around for like minds and found a shortage. When you become trained to find a way to win, losing is not an option because losing means death. Let me say that again. I knew I was bright when I looked around for like minds and found a shortage. So when you become trained to find a way to win, losing is not an option because losing means death. Schmack said 5. 5. Frivolous conversation is like poison to the intellect or like driving on a road to nowhere. Frivolous conversation is a conversation about nothing where you talk and learn nothing having to do with you. Ooh, shit. Frivolous conversation is like poison to the intellect or like driving on a road to nowhere. Frivolous conversation is a conversation about nothing where you talk and learn nothing, having nothing to do with you. Number 5. Ooh. All right, give me that number. Man, I want to say something that's profound. Like this, it's amazing me that this shit is amazing me that in my mind that I was only like, I think I was probably only about like 23, 24, maybe 25 when I wrote this shit. Number 1, I quoted this one to Big Bad. Truth lives somewhere in bullshit city. So if finding out the truth is worth it to you, then bring a shovel and start digging. Bring a shovel and start digging. Number 7. When making a plan, if you don't do what you're supposed to, then things happen that weren't supposed to. Let me say it again. When making a plan, if you don't do what you're supposed to, then things are going to happen that weren't supposed to. So flexibility is good, but being on the same page is better. Confusion breeds panic and uncertainty. When making a plan, if you don't do what you're supposed to, things happen that weren't supposed to. Flexibility is good, but being on the same page is better. Confusion brings panic and uncertainty. 25. Life is a long hallway with many doorways to different dimensions, realms, and ways of life. When you step in that hallway, in that door, keep a key handy, just in case the door slams, locking you in. The goal is to continue to open as many doors as possible, taking all things of value with you and then moving to the next. Avoid trap doors. Oh, shit. I mean, 30 was shooting that shit. What? Oh, 23, Cali Connect. 23, change with or get changed on. People outgrow people mainly due to lack of the desire to improve current circumstances. Ooh. Change 23, change with or get changed on. People outgrow people mainly due to the lack of the desire to improve current circumstances. I even need that game. I even need that now. That's 23-year-old Dirt talking to me. All right, give me a number. Read page number 7. I already read it. Number 20. Sometimes nobody is home, no matter how he or she looks. Sometimes nobody is home, no matter how he or she look. They might be looking normal as fuck, but nobody's home. Just because someone looks like they're stable mentally does not mean they are. That's just life. Number 20. Sometimes nobody is home, no matter how he or she look. Just because someone looks like they're mentally stable does not mean they are. That's just life. Ooh, that nigga dirty shooting. Ooh, that nigga dirty. Man, I must have been at an enlightened point in my life, for real. It only go up to 25. Well, there's bonuses. So the bonus out of 25, number 28. So that would be ashtag. Okay. Everything has a place, as well as every person. There are spots for all. Everything has a place, as well as every person. There are spots for all. There are smart people and dumb, aware, unaware, sleep, awake, conscious, unconscious. Those processing higher intellect are constantly questioning the stability of the space they are currently occupying, while the dumb stay dumb and sleep in the bed of accepted ignorance. Oh shit! Damn! Come on, come on, keep it coming. 14. Adrian, so I know some of y'all taking notes. Somebody taking notes somewhere. Number 14. If you don't get on top of your business will get on top of you. Ooh. If you don't get on top of your business will get on top of you. Fuck later. It may not come. Procrastination and excuses show your weakness. Oof. Oof. Man, but give me another number. 87 is too high. I ain't got 87. Probably got up to like 30. This is my prison composition book. Somebody give me another number. There's somebody that needs to hear something. And hopefully you pick a number that might apply to you. 10. Well, if people feel you can see through them, they tend to avoid you or keep encounters brief. Oh, if people feel you can see through them, they tend to avoid you or keep encounters brief. So every road I could travel, I did. Every road I can travel, I will. My thirst for knowledge from the successful meant I could not limit the avenues from which it comes. Oh, damn. Hold on. Let me, woof. That was a good one. If people feel you could see through them, they tend to avoid you or keep encounters brief. So, Pete, every road that I could travel, I did. And every road I can travel, I will. My thirst for knowledge from the successful meant I could not limit the avenues from which it comes. So you can't define success, other people define it for you. And you can't limit yourself. You gotta be able to turn the water. Okay, 21. We did 21? 21. Hey, 21. I never know exactly what I'm doing, but once I've done it, I can tell you exactly as I've done. So my thoughts is I was always striving for more, which caused many failures and countless success. That's the best teachers. Many failures and countless success, the best teachers. I never know exactly what I'm doing, but once I've done it, I can tell you exactly as I've done. 27. 27. So if that's 25, 26, 27. Oh, oh. All right. Who said 27? Madden? Madden. All right, here go yours. Claiming a spot you're not is like a nostril with visible snot. Oh. Claiming a spot you're not is like a nostril with visible snot. Not invisible. That means you got a booger right there that everybody can see. So claiming a spot you're not is like a booger with visible snot. So get qualified for the shoes you wearing before others take notice and close in. Ooh, damn, that was some game. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I just seen everybody that passed me up in the YouTube game. That hurt. Claiming a spot you're not is like a nostril with visible snot. So get qualified for the shoes you're wearing before others take notice and close in. Ooh. J Beam, give me the number. We got about 10 more minutes. Give me a number. What location were you at when you wrote that? I was just wondering. High desert to Tehachapi? No. I want to say I was in Salinas Valley. No, it only go up to about like 30. Let me see if it's 36, 25, 26, 27, 28. Wait, 25, 26, 27. All right, we already did 27. Madden football. Oh, you said that's a cold one. J Bing 36. My bad. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Oh, that's the very last one. Unless I got some add. Oh, 36 is the last one. Listen to this. 36. Power / magic lies in a person's ability to stay aware until a weakness / opportunity presents itself. Interesting. Power / magic lies in a person's ability. If y'all questioning it, you can question some of this stuff. Shit. I never had a chance. I've never shared this stuff with anybody. Power lies in a person's ability to stay aware. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, power lies in your ability to stay aware. Because once you stop being aware, man, all type of shit happen. Oh, Sox Life said 28, 25, 26, 27, 28. Where's all right, we already read that number. But I'll read it for you because it might apply to you. 28. There are smart people and dumb, aware, unaware, sleep, awake, conscious, unconscious. Those possessing higher intellect are constantly questioning their stability of the space that they are currently occupying. While the dumb stays dumb and in the sleep, while the dumb stay sleep in the bed of accepted ignorance. While the dumb stay asleep in the bed of accepted ignorance. 14. Big bad. I think we read 14. Yeah, we read 14, but I'll give it to you again. If you don't get on top of your business will get on top of you. Fuck later. It may not come. Procrastination and excuses show your weakness. Oh, that was a good one. I wrote a book called My Own Personal Philosophies as a Result of My Life Thus Far. And this was I still had a trillion years to do. But I think I was in an enlightened point in my life, I want to say. All right, give me some numbers because there's still a lot of numbers that we ain't hit. Numbers. Numbers. There you go, D Shep. You always got them loaded questions. Number three. Number three. A conscious person anticipates, foresees, and prepares for any possible threats to their universe. Some problems can't be avoided, such as ones out of your control, but the ones that can should be. A conscious person anticipates, foresees, and prepares for any possible threats to their universe. Some problems can't be avoided, such as ones out of your control, but the ones that can should be. Number 12. Number 12. Ooh, this is a good one. This is who's G Shep. A person can be whoever he wants to be until he's tested or put on trial. Soft niggas wear hard clothes, so don't wait to find out. You might not get another chance. Ooh, a person can be whoever he wants to be until he's tested or put on trial. Soft people wear hard clothes, so don't wait to find out if he's a soft nigga wearing hard clothes, because you might not get another chance. Ooh, ooh. 13. We read that one earlier. Hearts and smarts come before body parts in the grand scheme of things. But being big ain't shit to one with heart. Like David and Goliath. Like being big ain't shit to one with heart. Because David had heart. Nor do the muscles come with brains. Nor do the muscles come with brains. That's just big for nothing ass motherfucker. You ain't never seen one of them people? Hella swole, big as shit. But he like a caveman. All right, give me that number. Hey, look, I may never release this book, but I can say that I shared. And y'all helping me. This is probably some therapy for me more than I know. Like I'm really talking to myself and the young dirt. Matter of fact, young dirt is talking to dirt. He's talking to dirt. Big Bad, you were the first person to ever hear an excerpt out of this book. You was the first person, and I shared it with you on live. Truth lives somewhere in Bullshit City. So if finding out the truth is worth it to you, then bring a shovel and start digging. See, it's better. See, y'all helping me because when y'all say numbers, y'all forcing me to read. Y'all forcing me to read and really like fuego, yeah. Damn. Damn. I just seen little Billy make a call. Like, hey, hey, call, whoa there, Billy. Hey, Madden. I mean, Sox Life. Let me tell you. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. This guy Billy right here. His name E Songbird. He's like in like Ireland. He's in like Ireland. I started this channel in 2018, and he been there ever since. Number 20. Sometimes nobody is home, no matter how he or she look. Just because they look sane don't mean they mentally stable. That's just life. Dolo all day. Man, this damn dog, right? I mean, she ain't a damn dog. This dog loves me. But she just cries all day. Like she just want me to pick her up or some shit. Crying just to be around me. This is crazy. I really be looking at her like, what are you trying to say to me? Like, why are you crying? Are you trying to tell me something? She looking at me right now. Anyhow. All right. Let me find some. Okay. Now I'm gonna start looking for ones that I haven't shared. Number 6. If you lay the foundation of your house with the best bricks, you won't have to double back. If you lay, I know that one, and I ain't even got to look at it. If you lay the foundation of your house with the best bricks, then you ain't gonna have to double back. The thoughts is always test and evaluate the people around you and only let in the best. And that's vital in a time of fakeness. I'm telling you, you see how we still fucking with it, Big Bad, Billy, J Bean? You see how we still fucking with it? Because we built this house with the best bricks. Now we trying to build it on top of that. But the foundation is, if you lay the foundation of your house with the best bricks, you won't have to double back. Need I say more? Number 2, a fool is a person who chooses to stay unconscious while the enemy is fully conscious and aware. A fool is a person who chooses to stay unconscious while the enemy is fully conscious and aware. In a world that's constantly evolving, the disability to adapt could cost you everything. Damn it. Hey, Socks, I kind of figured that. That's why I was let him know. Like, I kind of figured that. The thing about text is that they can always get taken out of context. All right. Let's see. Bam. This one is for everybody who thinks they're stuck. This is number there. This actually, I'm gonna read 16 and 17. I think I should have already had read 17. All right. 16. Limits are to prevent you from going too far. But if they are never tested, how will you truly know how far you can go? Scary niggas only get so far till fear takes over. Oh. Hello. Hello. Bam. 17. How to improve your success rate. 1. Envision it. 2. Draw it up. 3. Carry it out. 4. Troubleshoot. 5. Repeat. Niggas advance taking chances while the rest stay on square one. Experience is the best teacher. Oh, Wow. That need its own. That right there need its own little conversation. How to improve your success rate. Envision it, draw it up, carry it out, troubleshoot, repeat. Niggas advance taking chances while the rest stay on square one. Experience is the best teacher. I'm telling you. Hey, young, that's you all day. That's you all day. Oh, young. Listen, big bad. Listen to this. Oh, this one gave me chills. Number 18. You plus fucking over your support equals you minus support. Oh, 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 that's going to make me have a seizure. Oh. You plus fucking over your support equals you minus your support. Damn. Oh, this one right here, number 19. Hey, socks. Number 19. Open your mind and hear this. Violence is a small part of being dangerous. Let that sink in. Let it sink in. Violence is a small part of being dangerous. Anybody can fight. So that's the easy part. But not everybody can fight with their mind. Ooh. Ooh. I know somebody needed to hear that. Somebody needed to hear that. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Somebody needed to hear that. Violence is a small part of being dangerous. Anybody can fight. So that's the easy part. But not everyone can fight with their mind. Oh, let's see. I didn't get it when I looked at it just real quick. Number 24. I didn't get it. But let's see. Have you ever seen, and I'm going to say how I wrote it. Have you ever seen a nigga working at a Chinese restaurant? Hold on, my blount's falling apart. Have you ever seen a nigga working at a Chinese restaurant? Why? Because when you feel yourself inferior, you keep out the inferior to pressure your substance. Oh, D Shep, I hope you can help me make sense of this because this is some profound shit if that's the case. It's not prison philosophy. That's what I ain't said nothing to do with prison in this. This is a book. I ain't said nothing to do with prison. So I'm not tying this. I don't know how I wrote this shit, but I'm not tying it to like prison. I'm looking at it from life. Like now it's like I wrote this when I was here, but I'm able to look at it here. And I'm sharing it. Ever seen a nigga working at a Chinese restaurant? No. Why? Because when you feel yourself inferior, when you feel yourself an inferior race, then you keep out the other inferiors to preserve your substance. Damn. So that's why they don't hire black people at Chinese restaurants. Damn. I could go a step further. I can't say I ever seen a Mexican working at a Chinese restaurant. Number 15. Number 15. Arrogance, ego, pride, fear, insecurities unacknowledged, lack of vision, dishonesty, retarded mental advancement. We all want to win, but it's hard with so many loser traits. So you got to find and destroy them. So those are all loser traits: arrogance, ego, pride, fear, insecurities unacknowledged, lack of vision, dishonesty, all equal retarded mental advancement. And we all want to win, but it's hard with so many loser traits. Find and destroy them. See, this book is filled with a lot of positive shit, but there's one about emotions. It's about emotions and what they do. But if I can remember it right, emotions cloud all judgment and ability to take action. Okay. Now I'm out. We all right. This dog was crying. Hey, Shep, this is an example right here of some prison shit. There's a gift given to you out of sheer love from above. A gift that will bring all the things that you secretly desire. A gift that